Hello everybody, welcome back to some more GeoGuessr, or more specifically, GeoGuessr in Grand Theft Auto 5. Today, we're doing the same as last time, 5 rounds of 5 minutes, then 2 minutes, and 1 minute, but this time around, no moving, panning, zooming, so let's get right into it. Okay, so moving right into the game, into round 1. First of all, this is a fairly simple one. I'm definitely not going to be able to get 5,000 points, but this is... Oh, actually, is it as simple as it is? Well, it's somewhere over here. That's all I know. I think we are, like, this is like the sidewalk next to the beach, because we see the palm trees over here. So we are somewhere, you know, kind of like this kind of an area. So, I mean, that's probably where I'm going to guess, unless I see something else that I like. But, you know, we don't see any parking lots next to us. And I think the further up we go, I think the less of a chance this has to be where we are. So I think we're just going to go with where we are. We see one palm tree, and we are looking slightly east. So, so the palm tree is like to the south of us, so below us. So, I mean, we could be somewhere here. So we basically need the palm tree underneath us. So I mean, it could be, are these palm trees as well? I think they are. So honestly, I think the first place that I clicked was somewhere around here. I think this was the best looking place. Maybe let's just guess. You know, this is way harder than before. So, oh, there you go, 3 meters away, 5,000 points. I made that way too difficult for myself, but starting off strong with a 5,000 point round. So on to round 2. Where are we going to spawn this time? Okay, so up in kind of the Vinewood Hills area. I'm not really sure where exactly this could be, but it's, you know, somewhere over here. This is such a maze up north of Los Santos that we could be pretty much anywhere. I mean, okay, southwest of us, there's another road. So, and that road, that's southwest, that kind of goes east-west. Yes, maybe. I'm not really too sure. We are facing northwest, and we see a tree. I'm just gonna have to look around and see if we can maybe spot like this white fence and like this house on the map over here. But this could be quite difficult, especially though since there's such a large area of this. As I said, really difficult round to get. Let's just see. We're next to the mountains as well, so we have to take that into fact as well. This is, I mean, it could be all the way up here. I don't think it is. I mean, okay, I think I've actually found it by some miracle. We've got a big tree in front of us, smaller tree. Oh yeah, I can't move. Smaller tree to this kind of left. A white kind of house with a white wall over here, which we can see, and this house over here, this kind of like the garden section. It's kind of like it levels the garden, so I think this could be this sort of an area. So I guess we're just in front of this tree. Actually, we're close over here, 'cause to the bottom left of my screen, I see that there's some kind of patchwork of the road, and I think that is what we are seeing over here. So I'm gonna make a guess and hope. There you go, 4 meters away, but still right once again. Really good start. Okay, round 3. I don't think this is that hard, to be perfectly honest. I think we are on Mount Chiliad, and to the right of us is one of the first, I think the first kind of place that we guessed in the first video. So where was that? That was over here. We were, I think it was, okay, we were over here. That was like where the hot dog van was. And I think I see this kind of a green silo over to the right, just above the map right now. Thinking of that, we are somewhere on this mountain over here, I think. Yeah, so where we are is kind of quite good. I think over here is an even better guess. I think I'm just going to go and guess where we are right now. At least we found the sort of location where we are. Kind of hard to pinpoint this down fully. Okay, I'm just gonna, I don't know, guess over here, because I mean before this like mountain kind of like, I guess it drops down as well. But we can't be that far away, right? Because we see quite a lot of stuff. I mean, we could be actually further along, maybe. I think we're further along. I'm just going to guess here. This probably isn't going to be 5,000 points, but 50 meters away. So we were just slightly before that. I guess I did click too close to this kind of mountain that we saw, a little kind of rock cliff that we saw, but still fairly good. 50 meters away. On to round 4. This is actually going a lot quicker than I thought it would be, but I guess we don't really have much to kind of think about. So this is also fairly simple to know. I kind of know where I am. We're west of Mount Chiliad. And as we can see kind of right in front of us, there's that kind of road that leads over kind of this little thing. So west of Chiliad, we are somewhere over here. I think this is what we can actually see just in front of us. So that would mean that we are somewhere over here, I think. And I think I'm just going to guess and not waste more time. 15 meters away. Good stuff. And in under a minute. And on to the final round. Pretty simple once again. Wow, we've been getting quite lucky in these 5-minute rounds. This should be a perfect score. So we are on the pier over here. Okay, over here. I was about to say. Kind of not making much sense. And we are just where the road turns into the parking lot. We are just in between, kind of over here, I'd say. Maybe a bit more here. I'm just going to guess and hope. 1 meter away, 5,000 points. Really, really good stuff for the 5-minute rounds. Just, you know, close to a full score. Let's move on to 2-minute rounds and see how well we do during those. Okay, on to the 2-minute rounds. Let's see if we can kind of keep up our luck with all of these guesses. And it doesn't look too good, but I think I still know where we are. I think literally right ahead of us is Fort Zancudo, and to kind of the right of us is Mount Chiliad, but I'm not really sure. I think we're right up under Mount Chiliad. No, that's not possible on this kind of a road. So where could we be? Maybe the thing we see on the right is this mountain. That would make sense, would it? Maybe. I think this is going to be our first stinker, to be honest, because at first I was quite confident of where we are, but now I have no clue. I do see, I think, another road further down, right under the mountains. So that could be this kind of dirt track that kind of leads around Fort Zancudo, maybe. This is... I think I'm just going to guess... Oh. Okay. Well, I was just about to guess over there, I'm pretty sure. I just kind of forget that we only have 2 minutes, so I can't really talk too much. So I clicked over there, but I was just about to zoom in. And I think I was actually going to click over here, to be honest, like right in the center of the screen right now. But, you know, we didn't see the gas station below, so maybe with the 5 minutes, I would have been able to find the space. Okay, round 2 of 5, and I think we are on Mount Chiliad once again. We're basically higher up where we were before. We basically see the same place. We see this mountain, we see the mountain, we see kind of like the lab area. To the right of us, we see that kind of silo where we were with the hot dog van. Maybe something like this. This doesn't really go that much down, to be perfectly honest, but we still have to be quite high up. So maybe something like this would make sense. So we do have to be over here somewhere. We've got 16 seconds left. I just remembered that we do have 2 minutes, so we don't have that long. But there you go, 92 meters away. I was actually looking at the spot, but I did decide to go over there. So we're kind of all sticking to a fairly similar spot currently. We are just kind of south of Sandy Shore, and I mean, this should be fairly easy to get, maybe. I really can't remember where this motel sign is. We need a kind of like a 4-way junction that we need to find, so that's kind of like the main thing we need to worry about right now. All on a normal path. So could we be over here? I don't think so. We've got 50 seconds left. this four-way kind of intersection should really help us. That should be the main giveaway of where we are. I'm not really seeing much of that over here. So if we find something like that, it should be pretty much where we are. We've got 30 seconds left. It should be over here somewhere. We're going to run out of time pretty soon. So I'm just going to guess just to make sure it doesn't bug out again. And we were all the way over here. Okay, I was looking kind of further up north, but yeah, we were all the way over here. I guess it didn't really... I know, we were looking this way. I know, it felt like we were way more like east than we were, but I guess this does make sense. Four-way junction with the garage, I guess that was behind us that we didn't see, but this sign that we would have been able to spot from the motel in front of us. Round 4. And finally, we have something fairly simple. This is by the airport, right? This is a kind of cafe or restaurant that's by the thing. It's this thing, right? I think so. I see the ramp to the left of us, just like to this place over here. So we are facing southwest, and that's in front of us. So we are somewhere over here. Are we on the road or are we on this path? I think we are on this path. No, we are on the road because the set of trees, this greenery, is this kind of thing over here. We just see this pillar to the right of us. I guess these planes are right behind us as well. Kind of hard to figure out where we are, but I guess we're somewhere... Yeah, we're in front of these trees, so we are like over here. So this could be 5,000 points if we get lucky. So let's guess. 2 meters away, 5,000 points. Really, really nice. So the final round of the 2-minute rounds. And this is fairly simple once again. So we just passed this kind of main bridge over here. I think we can actually see this. I think this is right ahead of us, if I'm not mistaken. Could we be anywhere else? I don't think so. Oh, actually, we could be over here. That could be the thing right in front of us. So we are quite close to the road. So we are somewhere over here. More over here, maybe. We're facing west. Yeah, okay, you know, I'm going to lock this in. I think this is the billboard that we see the gold "Let It Rain." So I think this is where we are. And 3 meters away, 5,000 points. So really bringing it back in with those final 2 rounds. Okay, so we have 1 minute to guess where this is. And first of all, we are somewhere in this sort of location, I think. Okay, this is like where you can kind of shortcut through the road. Okay, this is like the main road that leads from here, I think. We could be here. I think we actually have found the spot straight away, which is nice. Look, I know my roads fairly well. Yes, okay, so we are just on the other side of the road, just in front of this kind of, wherever that is. So let's make a guess. 2 meters away, 5,000 points. Really, really good start. Really Spitfire rounds. And wow, okay, this is, I think we are in the quarry. I think that's all we've got to go on with. So this is the quarry. And we are facing pretty much north. And we are... I know, somewhere, I guess, up here. There could be a road above us still. Or we could be on the highest road. I'm really not sure. Actually, we're kind of more down here, maybe, because we're right next to a turn. We see the bottom of the quarry just to the left. I'm just going to hope and say that we're over here. We could be... Yeah, okay, let's just guess over here. We failed the quarry round last time as well, because it was quite hard to guess. 10 meters away, close to perfect. Wow, okay, round 3. I'm not really sure what to think about this. We're facing west, and there's just some sort of hill in front of us, and we are, I think, on a dirt path. So, I mean, this could be anywhere. West into a hill. I'm just going to guess here, I guess. I mean, it could be absolutely anywhere. I think if we had, like, millions of time, I think maybe we could somehow get this down, but... I mean, this is... I'm just going to guess here. It makes more sense, maybe. Let's just guess over here. And it was by the dam over here. I mean, there was no chance of absolutely getting that. I mean, it was just pure luck if we just clicked close to the place. Round 4, and definitely a lot easier than the last round. We are somewhere on the east kind of highway. Actually, we could be over here. This kind of white kind of greenhouse thing, I think that's what we see to the right of us. Now we do see kind of like the big electricity pole, and I guess we're just exiting this road over here. So let's just guess 5 meters away, 5,000 points. More of this, please. That was fairly easy to get, and again, close to the hot dog van from the last video. I'm not really sure why this game likes to kind of bring us up north so much, but you know, on to the final round. So the final round, and we are, I think, as far up as we can pretty much get. I think we are just off this highway somewhere, and what we are looking for, I guess, are these kind of greenhouses to the left of us, and that should be fairly easy to spot from afterwards. So just off the main highway, and I think we're over here because we see these sort of, I'm not really sure what you'd call them, but I think those are what are ahead of us. We are somewhere, we can just see the green one. Is there more over here? There is, and we can see more behind that kind of barn. So okay, we've got 15 seconds, and we see more over there. So we are somewhere over here on this path. Can we see the road over here? We can't see the markings anymore, but it just goes out over here. So we are pretty much somewhere over here. It should be very, very close. Could have gone slightly more west, but still 9 meters away and near perfect point. So even with this absolutely tragic guess, I mean, other than that, it was pretty much fairly good every other round. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.